all on my face, tats all on my bed.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 2 of One-on-One with the Navy Boy, and I would like to first start this video by thanking all the people that watched my first video. I just want to thank you all for taking the time out your day to just listen to what I had to say. It got a lot of views, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. I want to thank all y'all from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, let's get started with this episode. I want to take this time to first start the episode by clarifying some of the mistakes I made in the first video. I watched it over and just saw I made a lot of small mistakes that probably just confused people who were watching and couldn't really understand what I was saying. I just want to get those people clarified for going in the future so we'll both be on the same page. First off, I would like to state the date that I'm actually leaving will be in March 26, 2013, not 2010, as that year has already passed. But I just want to make sure that year was clarified and make sure clear for everybody who's watching this, Tisha and others who have watched it, just so we can all know what year I'm actually leaving in. Also, I want to apologize for the people that had trouble hearing what I had to say because of the music choices I picked. I thought by adding this music tool to kind of make this as a personal blog, journal type entry where it's one-on-one with me and the person that's watching this, and just have like a friendly vibe to it. So I added that and thought that dynamic would help, but in retrospect it actually made it terrible. So for the people who couldn't really understand what I'm saying, I apologize for that right now. This video will keep everything that you couldn't understand in the first video cleared out. While briefly explained from this one would be my stance on the student. I know it's kind of jumbled and mumbled and rattled and even had a beat in the back when you was trying to hear what I was trying to say on it, but my stance on that is I'm a full-time student, I'm a full-time worker. I'm not your traditional student in the sense to where I'm just all school, party, live by myself, have a 3-year-old as I said in my first video, and I go to school full-time. So I have a lot of stuff to do. My mindset is not just in the play mode. It's just you gotta get things done, and that aspect that clarifies that one. Also want to explain why I chose the Navy and what I want from it, what my plans is for it. I chose that out of all 4 branches, one mainly because the Army and the Marines are the first one called in for cavalry, and I didn't really see myself as being too much in that mindset to be first called in and going in the battlefield and whatnot. And it came down to the Air Force or the Navy. I would rather be in the water swimming than on a plane flying, just as simple as that. Where I'll be will actually be in Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas. When I first read it, it said Fort Sam Houston, and then it just had Texas after it, so I actually thought it was in Houston, Texas. So I told everybody to come kick it with me in H-Town, so that was a pretty cool laugh once I clarified and found out where it actually was. My job would be a hospital corpsman there. Funny about that, I actually got there by luck and good blessings. When I was going to swear in, I actually didn't even tell them what I wanted. I just gave them, they was getting ready to pick my top 3, and somebody just happened to say come out with the hospital corpsman job, and it happened to be around the time I wanted to leave anyway, the beginning of the year. So I kind of got blessed in that one, because everybody knows when you're going to swear in that everybody's trying to just get out as quick as they can, because any small thing can really kick you out of the Navy program. Everybody knows they're going in, so you just try to be as low-key as you can and make sure you follow all the abiding rules by that and just try to get out as quick as you can. So once they brought that in, it was a blessing. I was already studying the nursing program, working on my BSN at Tennessee State University, so that worked out as well on its own. So I was thankful I got that and all. All the people that are thinking about joining, I always tell people when I made my decision, I was by myself. I just thought about, in the room to myself, just thought about how my life was going and what things that I need to change and what I want to do. And Nashville is a great city and place. I have great family, friends. But I just noticed that for me to be who I wanted to be, for me to be able to look back years down the road as I'm thinking of my mental biography and just be proud of what I accomplished, I knew it wouldn't be here, and I just knew it wouldn't have been just in this aspect. I had to get out and see what was out there for me and just see if I could make a difference in the world. And I feel like everybody is made on this earth to make a difference in the world for somebody. If it's not themselves, it's for the person watching them, or it's the person being told about them from down the street. And I just feel that this is a decision because how important it is and the aspects of it that you just need to make this decision for yourself. A lot of people will think of the war, the Navy, and think of war as the first thing, but the reality of danger is every job out there. The Navy and the military is just the one you hear about the most because they're the one that's going out there representing for our country. My job as a nurse, I could have had my first day there, and as soon as I walk into the door of the hospital, someone comes in with a bomb and blows it up. So, or McDonald's, I could get robbed as going in if I wanted to go to McDonald's. So there's always an aspect. Just the military in general is the most publicized and easy to know. And I feel like, like I said, sit back with yourself and just think about this. This is a life-changing, altering decision. Take real time. I've seen people go in for simple reasons as money and all that. Make sure that you know that you're trying to better yourself at it. Just don't go in because money doesn't change everything, and success is what lives on longer than money and fame, anything. Your name is all you got to carry with you from this life to the next. So like I said, just think about yourself. You have a time to tell other people, but make sure you don't let people dictate your actual decision on why you want to do it. I've talked to family members about this, after I'd already made my decision, and I had people that were happy, and I had people that voiced their displeasures with it, and you just can't really base it off of that because of their own opinions. You have your own life to live as they have theirs, and what decisions was best for them, what might not be what's best for you. And you don't want to be that person 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, sitting with regret when you have the open opportunity to make this chance. So like I said, sit down and make a decision on your own, and try to let people know that it's already scary enough without people throwing the negative at you. Just try to get support from people, and people who are watching this that aren't in it but know people that are thinking about it. Just be supportive, because it's already scary, because it's changed your life around for whatever. Anything can happen. So like I said, just take this time and be supportive of what you got to do, and just make sure you know that this is not a bad experience. It's a great experience, because anything you decide to charter your life or make a plan for is always great. I want to wrap that up as getting this episode 2. I saw how long the first one was. I'm not going to keep y'all on here like a regular episode of TV. The purpose of this really was my day is getting closer. As you see, it's November now, and I was getting nervous, and I just was wondering what was going to happen going closer to my actual day for the Navy. So I went on YouTube and I started seeing people document their chronicles of what they were doing, and some people in particular, the name is a Navy girl and bitch. I know it's Judy. I follow her on Twitter. So she and some other people helped me out a lot, and it inspired me, just to know what they're going through. They're around the same age as me, and just know everything will just be okay. You just gotta take everything one step at a time, and once you hear other people talk about it, it makes everything a lot easier. To this time being, I tell people, who's already getting ready to swear in, what I'm doing now is you just try to keep yourself worked out, stuff like that. Make sure you keep yourself in shape, because when you go to boot camp, it's all about you like a soldier. So you're going to be doing a lot of running and stuff like that. So make sure you're always just working out tidbit. Keep yourself in shape. You're going to be doing it for 8 weeks, so you ain't got to be in like tip-top shape, because you ain't going to be doing nothing more than working out for 8 some odd weeks more. Also, your DEP meetings, go to them once a month. Make sure you know your Sailor's Creed and your 11 general orders, which they will go over with you in the DEP meetings. But make sure you just study them outside of it, because once you get into boot camp and once you get in, you got to know them like that. So it's always cool to be prepared, have that one foot in, have that advantage over everybody, and help out that next person going in, because at the end of the day, it's not just about you, it's about a team. So make sure everybody's on the same page, and get the best out of your Navy experience. Just don't go in as a slacker, because you only get one first impression, as I said in my first video. So just make sure you use these tools, and make sure you do it off good. Like I said, this is my second episode 2 coming to an end. I want to thank everybody who watched the first one again, and thank people who watched this one just for taking the time out. I'm just one person with a word, and I just hope that I help you, like the people that watch video help me out. So like I said, this is the end of this one. If anybody have any comments or anything or questions you want to ask me, I don't know when I make my next video, because I didn't really do it in the order as I've seen other people's do. I'll try to get one in before boot camp, probably do one in about a month or so, seeing I'll be a couple months in the depths so far where I'm at with everything. I know I will do one after boot camp or such and such, but just leave me any questions. Follow me on Twitter. I left that in the credits on my Instagram as well, and ask me any questions on any type of thing. I'm out here to help people. Like I said, it was helping me. I got nervous, and this helped me out. Hopefully this does this to the next person. So more coming soon, and this is just the beginning. So till the next time I hit the record button, y'all be good. Peace.
Say little twist, we gon' pull out the girls with this one, man. Hey, big up, young moolah.